morning. I thought I'd start it here because I had a nice hot shower and the steam's still coming out. I don't know if you can see it. What? The best is good enough. It is an elite shower. Yeah, comes out of there. That adjusts like there's off and there's on, but you can like do it in between. So like full power or not. Then the second one adjusts the heat. So good. Water wisely. Are the eyes of 92. So you're gonna see my hotel room in full. I mean, I didn't show that to be fair, but like you can see my hotel room in full. It's in yesterday's vlog. It's called Davidoff Goes to Manchester. So yeah, today, I thought I was gonna tell you that in this vlog I'd reveal what hotel I'm staying in. I'm staying in Hotel Football. So this is the hotel that's next to Old Trafford, literally like right next to the stadium. Like I think it's owned by former players, I think. But yeah, this is Hotel Football. It's technically a Man United themed hotel. So I'm an Arsenal fan staying here. To be fair, there's nothing Man United in this room. So that's, I mean, apart from that, but you know, that's good artwork. That's good artwork. But yeah, Hotel Football, literally you go outside, stadium's right there. It's one of the most convenient hotels in terms of its purpose, like ever. So I thought, as soon as I saw that I was going to attend Rugby League World Cup final at Old Trafford, I just thought, let's book that hotel, and I did. So yeah, not cheap. It's normally cheaper actually, but I guess because of the rugby they charge more because it's normally not as much as I paid. But still, I thought I'd book this hotel because of how convenient it is. And yeah, so today we got the women's and the men's Rugby League World Cup final. The women's won England v New Zealand, right? Sorry, not England, sorry. England lost in the semi-final in both editions. Won the wheelchair one though, but yeah, I think it's New Zealand v Australia. And then the men's one is Samoa v Australia. Samoa have done very well to get to the final. Australia are the dominant champions of rugby league. So underdogs against the best. That's going to be interesting. I hope that Samoa, like, at least, like, you know, give them a challenge. And I think Samoa can. I think it's possible. Most of my subscribers are actually Australian as well. So it is intriguing. Although most of them don't like rugby. Most of them like AFL. But still, I'm intrigued to see how this goes. And obviously recently a lot of Samoans have found my channel through last week's semi-final vlog. I appreciate all the support. I enjoyed the fact that you enjoyed the vlog as well. Yeah, obviously I would prefer England to be here, but still, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing Samoa take on Australia. I have not watched the women's one at all. I've never watched the women's rugby, I think, unless apart from did they do Olympic rugby in women's? I can't remember, but I don't think I ever watched women's rugby, so that's a first-time experience for me. Don't know anything about the teams in that side of it, so I'm looking forward to seeing how the women do, and then obviously after that, the main event, Samoa, Australia. I'm excited. So yeah, it's a pretty good damn view, and there is a wharf. I thought it was a river at first, but it's actually a wharf. It's a really nice place. If you go down there, it's really nice views over there. The only bad thing is though, the other side, like I'm on the wrong side of the hotel, so like I'm on the side where I see this. The other side sees the stadium because they're right next to it. So it's, I should have requested specifically the stadium view. But still, this is not bad. There's not like a bad alternative. But still, like seeing the stadium from this level, because it would have been right there. It would have been like, I think, yeah, it would have been like here. It would have been right in front of you. But I'm not on the right side of the hotel. I guarantee you that one's cheaper as well. I guarantee you that one's a lot cheaper. Yes, there's the lovely tram I travelled around on yesterday. A very good way to get around Manchester. Pillows are football themed. Dream big. Dreaming of victory. Yeah, it's now 11:30. I'm gonna go down and get some food. And then, yeah, the women's... On my ticket it says 1:15. But I think there might be the gates opening or something. But 1:30 I think is the game. Or it's 1:15. Either way, I'm gonna make it on time. And then 4 o'clock is the men's game. So, yeah, I'm excited. And hopefully there's some merch down there because I've not gotten any merch yet. And I want to get at least a hat. It's on sale online, actually. So, it better be cheap over here because it's cheap online. You can get it online for cheap. So, I'm wearing merchandise for Lamborghini, Ferrari F1, Red Bull F1, and Arsenal while I go to watch games at Man United Stadium. This feels all levels of illegal. Hotel, Old Trafford, literally like if that's not convenient, I don't know what is. Got a cafe. They'll be showing World Cup games there. I won't be here though. I'm back in London. And yeah, got food stalls around here, merchandise. Yeah. Now let me just figure out where I'm sitting. I mean, actually, I got at least an hour anyway, but still, just thought I'd show you the vibe. But it's still pretty early. I think the crowd will start filling up more for the men's game. That scarf, because you know it's a nice souvenir that I've been to the game, and they're doing it double-sided. So for the women's game, Australia and New Zealand, they got it on one side, and then men's game on the other side. That's awesome. Some bag restrictions. It said no bags beyond the point of the entrance. So I'm just like, you know what? Forget the hassle. I'll just put it back. Just came in through that way, and there's a merchandise store. I don't see a hoodie, but I see caps. I want a cap. And yeah, for you Man United fans who might be watching, I'm sure you recognize this end of the stadium a lot more than me. But yeah, there you go. Hey, Samoan military. That's pretty cool. My cap. There you go. Prices are pretty cheap today actually, so that's good. There was either this or just one without the logos. I just thought I'd get the logos. So yeah, there we go. A couple souvenirs along with the scarf, which is hidden under here. So I assume that's over there with the floodlights is the other Old Trafford, the cricket stadium, which hosts the Ashes, I guess, and other things. I went to Old Trafford for an Arsenal away game in 2014 that we won against Man United. We came in a coach, and I think the coach parked there, and then we walked. It's either this side or the other side, but there was a car park, and then we walk across. So either it's this end or there's another car park on the other end. But there's memories. There's good memories because we came here. We didn't win here for like 8 years, I think. Yeah, 2006 we didn't. Our last win at the point, and 2014 we came here and we won 2-1. And one of their former players, Danny Welbeck, scored the winner. So I have some fond memories of coming here. My one time here before, and this is my second time here. So before I go down there, I think I'm going to go in the mega store, see what's in there. Obviously Man United stuff, but I'm going to see what rugby stuff is in there. Oh great, airport style security. They're going to see my Arsenal keyring. It's all Man United. I should get out of there. Even at Tottenham Stadium last week, they had rugby stuff in there, so I thought maybe, nah, just all Man United, I'm out of here. I assume this is where certain people arrive? Yeah. I find it really funny that the mascot for Rugby League is called Rugby, and he's a bee. Like, and I know bad puns. Like, I do bad puns all the time. That whole mascot's a bad pun. I'm sitting in a north stand, so I've walked all the way around because I thought, why not? I like to circle a stadium. That's what I'm doing. This is the Theatre of Dreams. Will it be a dream come true for Samoa? We'll find out very soon. The Royal Navy there, an army. Wow, the trophies are a bit smaller than that, I would assume. Just a little bit too big. They had the hoodie, I would have bought it. They've got a hoodie, but with a zip. I want just like a hoodie without a zip. They've sold out. I think I'm just there, like on the left, and that's the hotel. That's great. Oh, hot chocolate. There's a stand just for hot chocolate. That's crazy. Okay, it says N412, but there isn't one, so I assume it's that. Yep, I was correct. Just gotta find 2412 now. But yeah, we're almost there. I think I'm upstairs though. This is my first time downstairs. Like when I came with Arsenal, we went an entrance, went straight upstairs, straight up the stairs into the upper tier. So like I don't remember anything on the floor. It's not a bad layout. I'll admit that, even though I hate Man United. Oh really? What if I need the toilet? I have to run all the way down. Sort of lost. I thought I could just go up and go around, but I can't. I need to go to the top, level 3. This is N, south is that way. I'm in NW. Wrong place, in the wrong stand. I'm waiting to be escorted by a steward. So that was a very embarrassing moment. All right, I find out I'm in the wrong stand. I see a steward, he's just like, you're in the wrong place. Like with most stadiums, you can just go round or up. You can't here. Different stands are like, you know, they're closed off and everything. So the head, not the head steward, but a supervisor, a steward supervisor, he had to, well, he was helping other people, so had to wait like a few minutes because other people had troubles as well, different troubles to mine, because no one is as stupid as me, obviously. Waited a bit. It's because my ticket got scanned in, so I can't just get myself back in again. So he had to escort me through some doors, through some basement, outside, through to the right block, some like executive entrance, so not like the public entrance, an executive entrance, a box entrance I think. I had to go through there to take a lift up through some random corridor into some doors. Those doors over there, where fans are not normally allowed. And now I'm here in the right place, in the right stand. My bad. I guess that's why I don't remember the downstairs last time, because obviously we just went straight up, right? It's different stands. That explains that then. I can't believe I did that. I know quite a few Man United fans, some of them go to games, so they'll probably look at this laughing. How you doing, Harry? Hello, Jake, how you doing?
The winners of the Women's Rugby League World Cup 2021, Australia!
was fun. Australia won it very convincingly. High scoring game. Very one-sided. Very one-sided. New Zealand actually got the biggest cheer. New Zealand got the loudest cheer because they were never in the game. They were 38 points down at the time. They finally got a try and they got the biggest cheer. Ironic in a way, but yeah. But they finally got one, and by then it was too late. But at least they got the loudest reaction, loudest crowd reaction. But yeah, from start to finish, Australia dominated this. They played so well, and yeah, they deserved it. Hopefully, the men's one is not one-sided. Hopefully, that one's a lot closer. But this one was an easy Australia win, that's for sure. So yeah, looking forward to men's one now. Samoa, the big underdogs against the mighty Australia. So yeah, should be good. Hopefully better than the first game because that was one-sided. But to be fair though, women's rugby is actually pretty good. I actually enjoyed that quite a lot. I wish it was a closer game, but it wasn't, unfortunately. But still, I was entertained and it's pretty fun. Just too one-sided for this game though. But yeah, Australia clearly know the rugby league. They love the NRL over Australia, so I'm not surprised that their rugby league teams are very good internationally as well. I went to get food, so I missed it, but when the players came out to warm up, when Australia came out, they got booed, and Samoa got cheered. We're supporting the underdogs.
This afternoon. The Australia side this afternoon.
It's 14-0 at half-time, unfortunately. The fans have been on Samoa's side, most of them. There's some Australian fans here, but most of the crowd has been supporting Samoa, which is great. Every Samoa tackle got cheered. They had 2 chances, they were very close to scoring. People were screaming for them to score a try, but it didn't happen, unfortunately. Australia's defense is just too good. Anytime they had a chance, Samoa, people were cheering and screaming, hoping they would get a try, but it didn't happen. Australia, obviously, they're very good. They're the most successful rugby league team, I think. I think rugby union is New Zealand, but this rugby league is Australia. I think they've won this like 12 times or something ridiculous like that. They're the current champions, and the first half we can see why, but Samoa have not done that badly. It's just that Australia have been very good defensively and attacking as well. Very well coordinated, a lot of good talent in there. And yeah, just the talent is showing, and Samoa, they started well, they did okay, but unfortunately, that's the story. Despite them trying, Australia have just been too good, so yeah. But you know, it's only 14, you know, a comeback is possible. Hopefully they get something back early in the second half. But at the moment, the way the game's going, it's looking like Australia's day. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully a good second half.
Please welcome the Honourable Troy Grant, Chair of International Rugby League. The Rugby League World Cup Final. Would you please put your hands together for the runners-up, Samoa! His victorious captain, scorer of 2 tries and the player of the match, James Tedesco. Rugby League World Cup winners, Australia!
and I have just got out. I almost walked into like 10 people there. Yeah, I just left the stadium. Yeah, the Samoan players, they actually like did a couple laps around the field, so that was quite fun. And they presented all 3 World Cup winners for the Rugby League, so men's, women's, and wheelchair. England won the wheelchair, so we got one at least. Australia won both men's and the women's, so all 3 of those teams are out there on the pitch, and the Samoan team was still out there as well. And yeah, as for the game, like the game was good, and Samoa, they didn't get smashed. They lost, but they didn't get smashed. 20 points. Could have been worse, I guess, but yeah, Australia were just too good. That's just all it was. Australia were just better. Samoa didn't play bad. Australia were just very good. That is my analysis of the game. But I enjoyed it. I had a good time, and yeah, this was definitely worth doing. My other channel, Davidoff Productions, on the main channel, most of my subscribers are Australian. They're mostly AFL fans, but I think some of them like rugby league, because I know NRL is big in Australia, mainly in 2 states like rugby. But still, like, you know, I know NRL is big over there, and there's NRL players on the Samoan team as well. So to some of you that will be watching, congratulations. You played very well. Definitely deserved that World Cup win. So yeah, fair enough. But yeah, well done to Samoa though. You know, first World Cup final ever. Only lost by 20 points to, you know, the greatest rugby league team. So it's not too bad, and you know, no one expected them to get this far. Maybe Samoans did, but no one expected Samoa to go to the final. And they did that. They did the impossible just by getting here. Couldn't quite win it. So close yet so far, but still, I think they can be proud of themselves. Before last week, I'd never been to a rugby league game ever, like any rugby game. And the semi-final last week, England-Samoa, was my first ever rugby game. And I watched the rugby union game the day after as well, and then this one as well. Pretty good first time, second time, and third time experience. I think I had a good time. So yeah, I'll be interested in watching games in future, but you know, with rugby with me, I mainly like international rugby anyway, so league or union, I watch it when the World Cup is on, but that's about it. So don't expect me to be making any rugby videos or NRL videos or anything like that, but next time there's a World Cup, probably in a few years time, you might see me around. Although there's a rugby union World Cup next year in France, different code of course. I don't know if I'll be going to that, but you never know, I guess. I mean, France is just over the river, over the channel from England, so I guess you never know. But yeah, this was a good time, and I'm going to head back to my hotel now. Everything must go, but the one thing I want is not there. Do you have any Samoa things? New Zealand, England, I don't know who that is. Australia's back there. Where's Samoa? I kind of feel bad now. Like, I was ordering chips, and like there was like people behind me also getting chips, and she said like it's gonna take a few minutes, like 5 minutes. I'm just like, I turned around and walked off. And now I just feel really rude. I don't want to walk back now if I just feel too awkward. But that's what I like to see, no matter how cold it is. Ice cream. My food there, and my hotel's there. Convenience, my friends, convenience. I mean, I'm not surprised, but the game was attended by 67,500 people. I think it said 502 or 510, I can't remember. But yeah, 67,000 people were there to cheer the game on. It was quite elite, you know. I didn't even notice the amount of logos on it. I noticed the front. I didn't realize there was more at the back. Not bad. Not bad at all. This would be a pretty good souvenir, I think, you know. You got the women's final on this side, and on the other side you got the men's final. This is the other side. There you go. An experience I will not forget. I gotta say, like, experience wise, like last week at the Emirates, it was like half full, maybe even less. Today, you know, today there was only about 10,000 people short of being full. So the atmosphere was so much better today, so much louder, so much better, and everyone cheering on Samoa like they were the home team in a way. That was all great as well. So atmosphere-wise as well, this was so much better than last week, so much better. Power bank was very handy today. Videoing on your iPhone actually takes a lot of battery out, unfortunately. So like by the time it was half time in the men's game, my phone was like 40%. So I put this on for 10 minutes, 69%, just like that. Power banks, they're lifesavers, they really are. The vlog is now edited, 33, almost 34 minutes. Actually, when I inserted all the footage in here, I had over an hour of footage, like 1 hour, 2 minutes of footage. So consider that I took out about half an hour of footage and still made a pretty big vlog. Yeah, it's also like 15 past 9 almost PM. I want to get up at 6 a.m. because I got an early morning train back to London. But I got a train to Leeds and then Leeds to London. So I got 2 trains, but the first train is early in the morning. So I get up at 6 and like go and catch the train a few hours later. So I wanted to be in bed by 10, but I want to upload this and then I want to record a main channel video. So I got my camera, my tripod, brought this with me so I can record videos on the side. So yeah, my plan of 10 p.m. is not going well. But either way, this is the vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. It was one last big experience for 2022, I guess. I went to see my first motorsport race in Monaco for Formula E earlier this year. I toured Paris for 2 days. That was amazing. I went to Pisa for a day to see the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I've been to Milan for a day to tour the city, Madrid for a day to tour the city. What else did I do? I went to Formula One for the first time ever at Silverstone, British Grand Prix. Such a great race. And I'm a Ferrari fan, so like seeing that Sainz win was amazing. And I went to Monza in Italy to see the Italian F1 Grand Prix. I went to Australia for 2 weeks, saw my first AFL games there, of course. I went to Italy for 3 days to look at cars, the home of Ferrari, Lamborghini, all that stuff, Pagani. Germany, I forgot Germany. I went to Dortmund for a couple of days. Obviously this, rugby games, my first ever rugby games, 3 in a row. One at the Emirates, one at Tottenham Stadium, and now at Old Trafford, seeing a Rugby League World Cup final. Yeah, we've been on a lot of big adventures this year, and they've all been vlogged on this channel if you want to look back at them. And next year could be even bigger, not for rugby, but I'm going to multiple places next year and a couple big holidays. But yeah, my next adventure is in January, so look forward to that. I'm going to Africa for the first time, only for about 4 days, and you're probably wondering, 4 days to Africa, what are you seeing? That's not a lot of time. I mean, based on what I want to see, trust me, 4 days is enough for the country I'm visiting. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and see ya.